What I want to talk to you about is just a simple buy to let. The biggest thing is risk. If you can mitigate that risk to nearly zero, then what's wrong with having a buy to let? Why do you have to go for the next buzzword, HMO, SA? And I got my daughter, my two boys all doing it, my missus and me. In one Sunday, we done the whole house on all the skirting, and then the rest, me and the wife came during the week and we just done the roller. We done all of that. So I literally saved nearly £1,000 on better furniture as well. Property is full-time, been 20 years in now, bros. Even today, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get about 40,000 in rent a month now.
But 100%, you're missing out if you're not with Sean.
So guys, just to tell you a little bit about today, what I want to talk to you about is just a simple buy to let. And the reason why I just talked about simple buy to let, because I think any strategy can work so long as the numbers are right, as long as you're buying correctly. The biggest thing is risk. If you can mitigate that risk to nearly zero, then what's wrong with having a buy to let? Why do you have to go for the next buzzword, HMO, SA, you know, this, that, other, multi-let? If it works as a buy to let, just go for a buy to let. Do you know what I mean? So there'll be sometimes a normal house that you will have, might not be a HMO, but then you can spec it up to be a HMO. So you can create another bedroom like I have here, and I'll show you. You can put some more alarm and fire doors and to the specification, and you can give it to social housing where they go, we'll give you £400 a room, you know? So it's reconfiguring. Let's take a couple of partitions down. Let's fit another 8 square meter bedroom, make one of the bedrooms a little bit smaller, the other one a little bit bigger. We fitted another bedroom, and downstairs, instead of having like a kitchen and diner, like a big partition, put another door, and that's another bedroom. Like, how much does a partition cost? Well, I got quoted about 2.5 grand, but obviously me being me, I just got a day rate worker, £400 it cost me, bought about £300 worth of material, 2x4 timber, up 300 centres, put some rock wool insulation in between, plasterboard on. My electrician came for a day, £100. He just spurred it off the existing electrical socket. He went straight in and put 6 more sockets on for me. So this room's got sockets and that room's got sockets. And then the labourer who also helped me with the wall plastered it all up. I gave him a little hand, you might have seen a little video and stuff. And then the painting I did myself. So I got quoted £700 for the painting, done it just myself. Frog tape, just ChatGPT, give me a geometric style. It's 3 meters by 2 meters. It gave me a sort of style, but designers and stuff, they end up charging a lot of money. So these works, I think it's valued about £5,000 with all of the stuff that I've done, and you can judge for yourself what spec you think it is. It's a simple, basic buy to let, but you can see the way I've dressed it up and you can say, Sean, I think it is worth about 5 grand, but I've got it done in under 2 grand. And this is what's really underrated. People think, I'll outsource that, outsource this, outsource that. Well, that's when you're a big, large corporation or a company. There's nothing wrong with doing stuff in weekends, in your evenings, or taking a week off work and working on your project for a little while. Because that's the reality of things, you know? People make it on social media, got someone to do this, this is easy. I've got a large portfolio, as you know, I still get involved. That's what I wanted to speak. Show you reality of getting my keys on the 1st of October to this is nearly the last stage, just about to have bedding done, and my partner, she's gonna help me with the bedding and stuff, you know? So before anything, we strip everything out, and then all of these doors, they were like yellow color, and we just repainted everything. We just masked every single thing up. Could be a little bit neater. We masked it as much as possible. And I got my daughter, my two boys all doing it, my missus and me. In one Sunday, we done the whole house on all the skirting, and then the rest, me and the wife came during the week and we just done the roller. We done all of that, and within 3-4 days, all the painting was done. Downstairs, we just masked it all up again, and that yellow, mustard yellow, is just like so impactful. And it's all about just contrasting colors. So, you know, just put opposite colors, and when the bed lid's done, I think it's just gonna pop even more.
Property is full-time now?
Property is full-time, been 20 years in now, bros. Even today, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get about 40,000 in rent a month now, you know? So it's been a very long time that I've been in the market. So I'm not complacent. I can't just chuck 5-6 grand like that.
Yeah.
The reality of this, he's in private school. So is my daughter and my other son. It's 30,000 a term. So the way I see it, if I can save £6,000 on this little refurb job, it's half of the term fees for one of the kids, you know? Like, that's how I see it. And that's the reality of things. So just here, my guy has literally just got 4x1 timber, and he's just quickly made some shelves in here. Got to remember, if it's an SA, you're gonna have bedling. So if you've got 6 single beds, it's gonna be 6 single bedlings plus 6 in here. So when the cleaner comes, she's gonna put 6 on and the other 6 is gonna go on the wash. And if it's super king size, which this turns into a super king size because we've got zip beds here, you gotta have the super king size bedding, 3 of them, and 3 of them in the closet, and then also the towels and soaps and all of that sort of stuff. So that's why I've just got him to just, you'll see a hinge at the top, put a lock on there. These little things eat you up, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so SA is not currently under a short hold tenancy agreement. You should be aware of regulations such as 90-day rule in London, which might be similar elsewhere and requires planning permission, but this is outside of London. Yeah, because it falls outside of London, should be fine. So even if they come, don't have a problem. And this isn't a short hold tenancy agreement. It's not a normal tenancy. They're guests who are staying at your house. So you're not bound by them a short hold tenancy rules. No, so if this is HMO, then definitely you need some sort of license. The way people say buy to let, HMO, etc., like buy to let is just you're buying to let a property. So even a HMO is a buy to let technically, right? It's just a term of letting. Is it residential or is it buy to let? A residential is something you live in yourself. A buy to let is something that you're renting out. Now, what's the category of buy to let is HMO. How are you letting the property? Yeah, so that's what you've just got to be mindful of. So don't get too overworked about all of these terms. This was literally like, how much space do we have here? Let's start here. I want 7 inches up here and overlapped a little bit. You just got to be a bit creative. Look at some magazines and going, just, I want to copy that. The tenant left the blinds and the pole. Okay. Luckily, all I did was just get these mustard curtains. So that's what I had to be mindful of. I actually was very lucky that I had all of these beds in one of my other places. And I actually built this shed with insulation, plasterboard, light flooring. So it was a very watertight with double glazing on it. And I used to have an SA last year, but then I got a nice contract on it. So I gave it and they didn't need any of the furniture. So I literally saved about £250 per bed, 750 quid. That sofa, that one, I've saved a couple of £100 on that. And this was in there as well, a games. It's just something for the ad, isn't it? When they see that, it looks quirky. So I literally saved nearly £1,000 on better furniture as well. So now this guy's finished, I can do the last bits and start taking this off, sweeping it, mopping it. I've got the carpet people coming on Tuesday. It's actually gonna be a mustard yellow. Just sit in here, guys. Another quirky thing is when we was doing this light was connected to the other light because it was a one light connecting both of them. And we disconnected it, but all we had to do was put an adapter in here and this is wireless. So rather than chiseling it here, feeding the wire, chiseling, this is like a harder one here. This is more plasterboard here, fixing old with new and making all that good work and filling it, sanding it and all of that. That's what we ended up doing for here. So we was able to split the light up like that, if that makes sense. Again here, that line, I just made that with frog tape. I actually just made it up to there because it was a bit of a wet filler at the top there on the right hand side. So I was like, I'm gonna just start from there. You can make anything look stylish as you want. Have a look at the IKEA showrooms. You can see opposite colors and stuff. These pop. Obviously it still needs a good clean. 5 years old kitchen, guys. Yeah, had really, really good tenants. Paul and Rebecca was amazing. I even posted a message of them going, we had the best time in this house. Brilliant landlord. I hope you find some really good tenants as well. So when I first bought it, I put 180,000 of my money in here. 6 months later, the bank came and valued it at 240,000 and they give you 75% as a loan. Now, if you got finance on that property, you normally have that paid off. So here's the valuation. This is what I paid 180 to buy this asset. Sometimes people buy it with a mortgage or a bridge. When they do that, then they have maybe a little debt. I didn't have no debt because I paid cash, but you can also pay it with finance, which doesn't make it bad.
I learned about buy-to-lets and knowing that buy-to-let is not actually dead and you can be creative about it, and it's not all about buy-to-let is dead, it's about the numbers. And yeah.
Do you recommend this to anyone?
Yeah, I recommend it to anyone that wants to involve themselves in property and learn, because Sean has 20 years of experience, so he's the best person to learn from.
What did I learn today? Today I learned that use frog tape. Don't go for the cheap masking tape because you won't get those nice crisp lines. I would definitely recommend Sean's site visits because you get to explore a whole host of different things. Today I'm on an Airbnb. Last month I was on a commercial to residential conversion, so you get so much value in so many different areas of property. So if you're someone that's sitting on a fence, you can go to a different site visit and then you can learn about that strategy. So definitely hit up Sean. You need to check these sites out.
What did we learn today? So today we came out from West London to see Sean and one of his own properties in Basildon, and how he has de-risked a vanilla buy-to-let and increased the cash flow on it by he's added a partition to add another bedroom, and it's going to be on Airbnb as a service accommodation. And would I recommend it? Most definitely. Being around Sean, the value is immense. What you get from it is crazy. One day you're in Basildon, one day you're in West London, but 100% you're missing out if you're not with Sean.